wonderful people, it's I'm a Wild One here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this magnificent spruce lodge. It's a start house, meaning you can build this fantastic home to impress your friends without spending ages collecting resources. Let's get going! For this build, you will need the materials appearing on your screen now. All of these materials can easily be collected from a spruce biome. Alright, let's get into the build. To start this build, we are going to break a 7x7 hole 1 into the ground. This is where we're going to put our floor. To add a bit of interest to the floor, we're going to be using andesite and diorite in a funky pattern. So we're going to create some zigzags just like this across the floor. So we start up in the top corner and work down. Then we'll switch to andesite and follow along this pattern. Now back to diorite and follow along the pattern again, and you'll see we create this funky zigzag pattern. Then you want to fill in the rest following along the same way. Just like that. That looks great. We're also going to break 1 into the front for the door. Perfect! The next step to creating this A-frame style house is to add in some walls. So we're going to use some dirt as a placement block to place our stripped oak logs along the 2 sides, just like this. So we've got one side and we're going to go up 2 high. And we're sticking out 1 from either end of our floor. Break our placement blocks and we'll do the same on the other side. Once we've done that, we can take some regular spruce logs and add them to the end for a little bit of decoration. Next, we are going to be adding our end walls. So moving out 1 from the end of our floor at the 2 open ends, we're going to build up 2 high with stone brick blocks. Then moving in 1 from the side, we are going to do a layer of mossy cobblestone. Then again, 1 up, we are going to add a layer of barrels. This adds some storage and looks great. Then we're going to move in 1 and go 2 high with glass, and you should have something looking like this so far. To finish off this section of the wall, we are also going to grab out our spruce planks and just add 2 on top like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the front, but leaving a 2 high hole here in the stone brick so we can have a door. So we've got our mossy cobble, then our barrels, then our glass, and then our planks to finish off the 2 end walls. Perfect! Next, we're going to continue these A-frame walls up the sides. We're going to use some dirt placement blocks for this. Once we've placed those dirt placement blocks, place spruce logs off of them, and then go 2 in with the stripped spruce logs. So it looks like this. And we're going to do this all the way up on all sides. So 2 spruce logs, then 2 sets of 2 stripped spruce logs, and again 2 spruce logs and 2 sets of 2 stripped spruce logs, just like this. And 1 more on the top. Then we'll do those on the other sides. You should end up with something like this. We've got our base walls in, and it's time to start adding this massive dormer window. To do this, we're going to find the middle of our 7-block square on the side with the giant holes and go 1 to each side of that with a stone brick wall. Then on top of each of those, we're going to add some chiseled stone bricks. To connect these, we're going to add stone stairs facing outwards, facing forwards, and then facing outwards again, just like that. Then we're going to take our spruce logs and build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high on either end of this. And we're going to take spruce planks and kind of come inside of the build and connect these up to our first walls, just like this, all the way up to the top of our spruce pillars. Fantastic! Once you've done exactly that on the other side, you should have something that looks like this. We're going to start adding in the front wall now. So we're going to start with some mossy cobblestone, followed then by some barrels, Then we're going to create an upside down U shape out of our spruce planks, which leaves us room for a window, and we'll fill in some glass for that soon. Then we're going to create a nice big window with glass, 2 high, just like this, and we should have something that looks like this so far. Then to finish off this wall, we'll build up 2 high with our spruce planks. Perfect, let's do this on the other side. The next step is to add the roof, and we're going to be using spruce logs and stripped spruce logs again. To do this, we're going to be starting 2 down from the top of these 5 high pillars, and we're going to build out with our stripped spruce logs out to the edge, and then finish it off with a spruce log. And we're going to connect it to this original roof all the way along, just like this. Then you might need to grab some dirt placement blocks to do this. Let me grab some of those. And we are going to continue to connect our roof. So we've got our spruce logs right to the edge, and then stripped spruce logs right to the edge, and then spruce logs. And again, making sure we're always connecting so we don't have any holes in our roofs. Then moving in one. And this is going to get a little bit tricky here, because we're going to need to extend the very top of the roof in one like this so we can connect it. So continuing along. One more up, and for this one we're actually going to connect it all the way over to there, but for now we'll just add a dirt placement block. And the final layer. And now building down onto the other side. You can see I've now done 1/2 of this tall roof, and we're going to connect it to the other side. So again, we're going to start 2 down from the top of this 5 high pillar and coming right to the edge, just like we did on the other side. But when we get up to here, we're going to continue to connect it. But we're going to connect it all the way to the other side of the roof once we get to this point. Just like that. That way we don't end up with any holes in our roof. That would let the rain in. Make sure we get all of our spruce logs facing the same way. This looks great. Wow, look at that! We've got the entire base of our house finished. Now we just need to add some finishing details to really make it pop. Alright, we're going to add this fancy wavy bit to the top of our big roof. To do this, we're going to need stone brick stairs and stone brick slabs. We're going to come and place a stone brick stair right way up on the 2 ends, just like this. And coming off of each of them, we're going to add another one upside down, just like that, and then 2 slabs coming off of the top of it. Let's do that on the other side too. Next, to create the wave, we are going to add a slab, then a stair, and then an upside down stair like that. And again, we'll do that on the other side. Slab, stair, upside down stair. Now we're going to find the middle of our build and go either side of this with a stair, just like that. And coming off of each of them, an upside down stair and 2 slabs on top of those upside down stairs. Make sure they don't twist the wrong way like that. You should have a little hole in between. And to finish it off, if you look at the top part of your stair and place a slab, you'll add a fancy little brick like that. Fantastic! Now we're going to add a similar pattern to the smaller roof. To do this, we are going to add an a right way up stone brick stair, then an upside down one and 2 slabs like we did on the big roof. Then we're going to continue on with a slab, a stair, an upside down stair, and 2 slabs. Now to jazz up the roof line, we are going to be adding a chimney. So come to the front of your house, that's where the door is, and we're going to go to the left hand side of the roof. We're going to place a chiseled stone brick and then 3 stone bricks above it, and then coming behind it, we're going to do the same thing. So a chiseled stone brick and 3 stone bricks behind it. Fantastic. Then we're going to come to the side of the last set of stone bricks we placed, place 1 more chiseled stone brick and then 2 stone bricks on top of that. And to finish it off, we're going to add an andesite wall on top of each of those towers. Alright, to mirror the wavy pattern we have on the roof and to add some depth to the front of the build, we're going to be creating a wavy pattern with upside down stairs, then a stone brick slab on the upper level, on the lower level on these barrels, then down one layer here in the middle, up, and then a stone brick stair again, just like that. And we're going to do that on the back side as well. Alright, I've added some glass panes to our 2 windows, and now we can get working on some finishing touches. For starters, we're going to take a grindstone, and on all of these sticky out wavy bits, we're going to add an upside down grindstone. Off of each of these, we're going to hang 5 pieces of chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a lantern at the bottom. Let's do this all the way around. This adds great light and it looks fantastic. I've added all of our lanterns, and now we're going to add some buttons. Buttons can add great depth to a build. We're going to be putting them on the roof. So if we come to the bottom layer of our roof, we're going to place a button on the furthest stripped oak log, and then the closest one to this middle section of the roof. It should look like this. Then we're going to skip the next section and go right up to the one after that and place one every second block. So we should have 2 blocks with no buttons, and this is on the bottom level of our, say, 2 high level of roof. We're going to do this on both sides. Obviously we can't put them here because we have a chimney, but you can imagine that there'd be one in the middle. We also are going to do this on the back. We're also going to be adding some spruce buttons on these side dormer windows along the base of our mossy cobble. And do this on the other side as well. One more detail we're going to be adding to our dormer windows is some fancy little support sort of things. They don't really have a name, but they do look great. So to do this, we're going to be adding 1 stone brick wall in the middle of this tower of 3 of spruce logs, and this is on the side of the dormer window, then a spruce fence on top of that, and then a fence gate coming out of it just like this. And you can see it looks fantastic. We're going to add that to the other side too. Continuing on with our theme of gates, we're going to add some fence gates into the very points of each of our roofs, over the dormer windows too. Just like that. This adds some subtle interest into those areas. Oh, and guess what? All we have to do now is add some lanterns just either side of the front door and add our spruce front door. Look at that! There we have it. Our spruce house is finished. All that's left to do now is decorate the inside and add a bit of a garden. To decorate my spruce starter house, I added some lanterns on some fences at the way up to the door, as well as some pots either side. Inside, I have my bottom level as a utility area with all of my chests and everything I need for survivaling. Then upstairs, I've got some fun stuff. You can decorate this however you like, but there's plenty of room for all of your needs. You could even add a farm in here. I've got a brewing area upstairs and even a bedroom for one of my friends. Now that you know how to build this fantastic spruce lodge, you can experiment with some different blocks and make it your own. So that's going to be the end of this build tutorial, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to build a spruce starter house lodge, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!